Thank you for tuning in to my documentary on how to hire a contractor. This is the ongoing series with my experience with Barrington Security Systems Incorporated and the owner, Philip Titleman. And basically this is the timeline portion where I just finally got fed up with the lack of service. It was really the customer service that drove this really to the point to where it got. I had tried many times to have them come in and fix the problems that I had with numerous cameras going out, and then finally the last week I think the DVR just burned out, which he eventually did take and never returned, so I would call that theft at some point. But basically what I had to do was send a certified letter, as you can see, and I sent it to Barrington Security. You can see right there. It was sent certified. It was received, but guess what? The owner, Philip Titleman of Barrington Security Systems Incorporated, he never responded to it. And basically the letter states that we were disappointed with the install, disappointed with the quality of outdated cameras, and just basically asked fairly for the money back, and we wouldn't hold any kind of consumer fraud against them. And we were ignored. So when I got an attorney and showed him all the information, he said, well, let me write him a letter. This sounds pretty cut and dry. Let's see if he just wants to get this over with. Well, not only did he not want to get it over with, he basically lied to my attorney and told my attorney that I was the one that missed appointments, that he would try to come out on multiple occasions, and I was not here. Well, when my attorney asked for the dates so we could check on the security cameras that were working, one of them would have picked them up at my house, you know, coming here for service, but he never turned the dates over, and I think that's when he realized that I had him, because he never did come out. They had multiple problems with, let's say, illnesses. I don't want to get into what they were. I don't want to get any HIPAA problems, but they were one after the other, you name it. The only excuse I did not get was that the dog ate my homework. That's the only excuse I did not get. But basically, this was the letter. It was basically an offer to settle. I respectfully asked for the money back that he owed me. You can read that if you want to slow it down. And basically it was ignored. So I just wanted to show you some timeline here of Barrington Security Systems Incorporated and what we tried to do to settle this without getting any attorneys involved. So again, if you get a contractor, make sure he's insured, make sure he's bonded, and get everything in writing, because that didn't happen with this guy, and he swapped out cameras, took my DVR, never returned it. Nothing was in writing. I've asked for it, but he never turned that over, and that's consumer fraud. And it's a shame it got as far as it did, but you'll see the outcome. It was a positive outcome for me, and not so much for Barrington Security Systems Incorporated. But I also want to try to educate the consumer on what they can do so that it doesn't happen to them, because they might not be so lucky as I was. All right, signing off.